My name's Huston Dalton, and this is my EDH deck tech, and this is Captain Sissay. Start out with the lands. Start out with Dried Arbor, of course, because it's really good to tutor for. I feel like it's really useful for the most part. And Mystifying Maze handles any creatures that I just can't deal with. Sometimes my opponents will drop that Kalia and swing, and I just need to get rid of it, so Mystifying Maze is pretty good for that. We got some basic plains and forests. And then we run into a brush land, just get the duels in. And we got a Vitu-Ghazi City of Tree. I think it's pretty good because it allows me to use, during my turns when I just have nothing to do, it allows me to gain some sort of board presence, and I think that's pretty important in EDH. We have Stirring Wildwood, the Great Manland from Worldwake, and it's just good to get creatures out when they've board wiped or something that I can't control. We got more dual lands, and a Reliquary Tower, EDH staple. And a really interesting one, actually, Akuna Temple to the Godfathers. Well, I can tap it and give target legendary creature +1/+1 during a turn, which is pretty important with my commander, Captain Sissay, which makes my deck a legendary toolbox in a sense. And Vivid Grove, just to fix my mana. Step 2, in case I get flooded and I want to get some card advantage, I can just cycle it. Command Tower, Temple, False God, just standard EDH things. Bounce land. And another interesting one is Vesuva. It's allows me to copy a land, and most of the time I'm using that to copy my Mystifying Maze so I can get more creatures out of their control. City Brass, fix my mana. Django Castle. I think any white EDH deck should use a Django Castle because it really helps your commander. You can prevent 2 damage to target legendary creature. I think that's pretty important in the format. So plus I can tutor for them so it can fix my mana when I'm running low, and Evolving Wilds, and a standard staple, Nykthos. I use it because a lot of my permanents give me a good amount of devotion, and it helps me fix my land when I can just search for it when I need to, and it's really provided for me with Heliod and such things. And we got Temple Garden as well. We'll move on to the actual goods. We got a Garrick Wildspeaker, more of a utility, and Ray of Dawnbringer. It's really good because I can bring creatures back after they verdict and stuff, and I can search for it, and it's just a 4/6 flyer that they just have to deal with right there. Primal Surge, awesome. All my cards are permanent, so I can just slam so much on the board, and it's pretty nice. I really like it. It's a new addition though. We got board wipes, Explore, and Terminus to handle commanders and things I just can't deal with. And Avacyn, pretty much I have to in every white commander deck. Some tutors. Revoker to handle things I can't necessarily deal with, like anything really. Anything activated, Eternal Witness, and 8.5 Tails. You might not see this one in, as often, but where I'm a legendary toolbox, I can search for this, and target permanent I control against pro white to 1 turn. That's awesome. And I can give any spell or permanent white into 1 turn, which is incredible. Incredible. And Mindslaver because sometimes being jerks really fun in a big game commander. And I can search for it as well. Dristani to gain some life. Privileged Position to keep people from targeting my things. Malera to stop my buddy Mike when he Blight still clauses me and expects to win. I have to hose him right there. And Relic for my buddy Mike as well. And Acidic Slime. I think he's really good for the format because he can just destroy things that, most of the time you're not geared up to destroy. And he's a 2/2 death touch. A good blocker at best. He's the basis of my deck. I want to play a lot of legendary spells, and he gives me a good draw engine for it. Yeva is the MVP of this deck because it allows me to do everything on your turn when it comes to creatures, and this deck's all about the creatures. Ring is search. Silk-Lash Spider, deal flyers. Kamal. Kamal's in there because I really like this combo where you make your creatures, their lands creatures, and wrath. Destroying creatures and lands is always fun, so that's my choice behind it. Some normal stuff. Nalia's awesome. Like, I can search for. She gives all my creatures trample, which is really important, and I can just pump when I have a lot of mana left over. And Sigarda is just incredible in the deck. Like, really good. And Primates deal things, Elsh Norn, just a house, just read them. Like, you can't get better than that. Iona, really, really solid. I can search for it as well. The Primordial, like, it's pretty incredible in Commander. If you have green in your deck, definitely play this card. Some boots, Saw Ring, Thalia to slow down the game. I don't play non-creature spells a whole lot, so I can just slow theirs down. Heliod. Heliod's awesome because when they board wipe, I can just refill my board and make them wipe again. Mirari's Guile is incredible. Like, basically pondering each upkeep is incredible for this deck, especially turn 1 or turn 2. Being able to fix my draws is just so good, and I really like this card. To filter through my deck some, it could be a questionable choice for a lot of EH decks, but I really enjoy it. Beast Within, it's awesome. Anthem to resurrect some things. Platinum Angels, because I absolutely love this card. It was a favorite card of mine when I first started playing Magic, and I really wanted to be included in my Commander deck because I feel like your Commander deck shows you as a player. Basic Top's incredible. Lux Cannon to deal with things. Sylvan Scrying to search for important lands. Green Sun to search for creatures that I can't get with my Commander, because not everything is legendary, unfortunately. Johnny Goldmane. When I drop this and gain life subtly and then put out a 40/40 token and populate it with Rashani, it can get messy. So it's my choice for that. Path. Ghostway to avoid the verdict and the wrath. More removal. Seaborn Muse, a must-have in every green deck. Wrath. Sun Titan. He's not a legendary, but he's really, really solid, and I like having him in my deck because sometimes they'll kill my boots or something. I really need to get it back, so Sun Titan's good for that. That's with Tyrell. Possibly the worst card in the deck. I'm not sure, but I still like the fact that I could wipe the field and leave the tokens I produce, but then it's a -2, so I think she'll be cut soon. Most definitely soon. Believing Ring. Mangar the Corridor. Like, this creature is amazing. I can just search and basically Believing Ring something, and it's really good. 3 mana. Zuza, so I can play more lands. Quicksilver Amulet, so I can drop a Avacyn and big stuff. Staffing in to fix draws. This is an old guy with a new face. Huatuo, Honor Physician. He's really good because I can tap him and put things that, put a creature card that I've lost and I really don't have the mana to use Ray Dawnbringer back in on my turn, so I can draw him with the top and such, and I can flash him in with Yeva. It's just a really good card. He's a really new addition too. Chroma's Vengeance, a wipe, and Rites of Flourishing to accelerate the game. It's kind of like a bro card for EDH, so people tend to not attack the guy that helps everyone, so it's pretty good. And that was Captain Sissay, so I'll wrap it up with her once again. You can tap, search for a legendary card, reveal it, and put it in my hand. 2/2 for 4, not bad. Decent, pretty relevant colors, and I really enjoy it. But my name's Huston Dalton, and this is Captain Sissay Deck Tech, and really appreciate Chris Morgan for giving me the shout out for this, and I hope you all enjoyed it.